Hey there, everybody. Hopefully, everybody had a great weekend. Want to give you some upcoming things that are coming up here in school. We've got Thanksgiving break here coming up here in about a week and a half. We got this week and then a couple more days, and we've got winter Thanksgiving break. Shortly after that, we actually have winter break, so it's coming up here really, really soon. Here in the next few weeks, we're going to be doing our map testing for the winter. That's a really big benchmark for us as far as knowing where kids have grown throughout the year and where we still need to go up until the spring. They're very much aligned to the spring testing with the state testing, so it is a big deal that we do our absolute best on those assessments in the winter and the spring to get a good gauge on where we're at. If your teachers haven't done it already, they will be here pretty soon, or they'll be just reminding you of what your goals are for map testing in the winter, just so you can make sure you meet or exceed those goals, and you'll set them again in the spring. They are a really big deal. I take them very seriously. I do a lot of my data mapping by these winter map scores, and when I'm talking to your teachers about where we need to progress as a building, as departments, as buildings, I use these map scores very heavily in those discussions. So it's really important to do your absolute best on those at all times. Plus, it's not something you don't ever want to sell yourself short on any kind of assessment. You always want to be able to show what you absolutely know right now, and not kind of fluff anything off. It doesn't look good on you if you're not going to take assessments like that seriously, because they are important, especially as sixth graders. You sixth graders, as you go to the seventh grade, Mr. Sanker, the principal there at the middle school, he very heavily looks at map scores in the winter and the spring to determine what classes you're going to be in, and he even starts looking at that as soon as February. So the map scores in the winter they're very important for his planning as well for the next year. So just keep that in mind, to where, as you guys are taking tests right now, it actually does affect your future here pretty quickly, actually. If you have any questions about that, just let me know. I've already been working with a number of families and kids as far as planning for next year, both going into sixth grade next year or going into seventh grade, about what they need to do on map to make sure they get in the right places for next year. So if your parents have any questions about that, just let me know. If you have any questions about it, let me know. Other than that, I'll be around this week to see you, and hope you have a great week. Thank you.